11, they aren't doing their best. They aren't doing their best. They aren't doing their best in class. They aren't doing their best in class despite having potential. They aren't doing their best in class because they're not focused lately. They aren't doing their best in class as they seem distracted and lack proper motivation. 12, I was learning to drive. I was learning to drive. I was learning to drive last year. I was learning to drive last year during the summer holidays. I was learning to drive last year with my cousin as my instructor. I was learning to drive last year during the summer holidays with my cousin guiding me patiently every evening. 13, I wasn't carrying the box. I wasn't carrying the box. I wasn't carrying the box when it broke. I wasn't carrying the box when it broke, so it wasn't my fault. I wasn't carrying the box when it broke, and I told the manager about it. I wasn't carrying the box when it broke, so I reported the incident immediately to avoid any misunderstanding. 14, he wasn't trying to impress her. He wasn't trying to impress her. He wasn't trying to impress her with fancy words. He wasn't trying to impress her. He was just being polite. He wasn't trying to impress her. He simply spoke with genuine interest. He wasn't trying to impress her, but was naturally charming in the way he communicated. 15, she wasn't getting ready. She wasn't getting ready for the party. She wasn't getting ready because she didn't feel like going. She wasn't getting ready for the party because she wasn't in the mood. She wasn't getting ready for the party as she wasn't in the mood and felt a bit under the weather. 16, it was sinking to the bottom. It was sinking to the bottom of the tank. It was sinking to the bottom of the tank slowly and silently. It was sinking to the bottom of the tank slowly, like a stone dropped in water. It was sinking to the bottom of the tank gradually as if pulled by an invisible force. 17, it wasn't shining as it used to do. It wasn't shining as it used to do. It wasn't shining as it used to do last year. It wasn't shining as it used to do because it was old now. It wasn't shining as it used to do due to dust and wear. It wasn't shining as it used to do as the polish had worn off and it had lost its charm. 18, we were showing that we could do it. We were showing that we could do it. We were showing that we could do it with confidence. We were showing that we could do it despite everyone's doubts. We were showing that we could do it even when no one supported us. We were showing that we could do it despite the lack of support and the challenges in our way. 19, we weren't planning for a holiday. We weren't planning for a holiday. We weren't planning for a holiday this year. We weren't planning for a holiday due to budget constraints. We weren't planning for a holiday because we had other priorities. We weren't planning for a holiday this year as we had financial commitments and family events to attend. 20, you were putting your watch on. You were putting your watch on. You were putting your watch on before stepping out. You were putting your watch on as you were getting ready for the interview. You were putting your watch on, adjusting it carefully to match your outfit. You were putting your watch on before heading out, looking perfectly dressed for the occasion.